Elon Musk proving once again why he will be remembered as the great man of history from the 21st century. Whether it's from his endeavors with PayPal, to Tesla, to SpaceX, to OpenAI, that has led to the creation of things like ChatGPT and Midjourney that people are using in so many of the AI programs that are being dealt with right now that are truly starting to take hold. Well, now it's not just that. It's the fact that he will allow you to be speaking freely on social media through his acquisition of Twitter. And not only just that, he will be making sure that he is funding your legal fees if there are any repercussions from your actions on Twitter to no end. And what he says is, this is his tweet: if you are unfairly treated by your employee or your employer due to posting or liking something on this platform, we will fund your legal bill. No limit. Please let us know. This is unparalleled, and I wonder what precedent this will set. And here we have, it says from the Daily Wire: trans activist appears to get woman fired for following libs of TikTok and other conservatives on Twitter. That's insane. It doesn't matter who you follow on social media. I follow a bunch of people I disagree with all the time because I want to know what's going on outside of my echo chamber, because I hate living in a siloed off bubble. It drives me absolutely insane. But nonetheless, that doesn't matter if I'm going to get banned for following people that I disagree with if the ideological bend of whoever I work for disagrees with whatever the person is that I follow ascribes to. This is nonsense. Let's go ahead and jump into the articles that cover this. From MSNBC, it says NASCAR suspends driver Noah Gragson after he appeared to like an insensitive George Floyd meme. NASCAR said Gragson violated the member conduct section of its rules. I don't know if anyone out there's ever, used social media, but if you're just doom scrolling on Twitter, Instagram, or TikTok, you can accidentally like something and then just keep scrolling and not even realize you've done it. But yeah, doesn't really matter. I'm pretty sure that's not what happened here nonetheless, but either way, it's ridiculous that he's losing his opportunity to do what I would assume would be his dream, considering the people that go into racing are people that simply want to go fast like Ricky Bobby. NASCAR suspended driver Noah Gragson indefinitely, the company said Saturday, after he appeared to have liked an insensitive meme with a photo of George Floyd on social media. Again, didn't even post it, just liked it. Gragson, 25, was in his first full season as a driver in the Cup Series, NASCAR's top league, with Josh Berry, who replaced him as the number 42 car. So what we see is Legacy Motor Club announced Gragson's suspension, saying his actions do not represent the values of our team. NASCAR said Gragson violated the stock car racing member conduct section of its rules, which says, in part, that members should not publicly disparage people based on their backgrounds. Which, I don't think that's what the case is here. He just, posted a George Floyd meme. It's one thing if it's, talking shit about George Floyd's upbringing and then it's, a really racist comment. But if it's just some random meme in passing about George Floyd and he's like, oh, that's funny, I'm going to like that, and that's what he loses his job over, and it isn't disparaging people based on their backgrounds, well, he might actually have an argument to get his job back. So NASCAR said the suspension would be indefinite. Drivers sidelined with indefinite suspensions in the past have had opportunities to rejoin NASCAR. So you never know if he's actually going to get back in, but nonetheless, it doesn't matter in the moment because it doesn't feel any better if you feel, oh, well, those people that have actually gotten back in after getting indefinitely suspended, who knows, maybe that'll be me. That doesn't matter in the moment because in that moment, you've been removed from the thing that you love most, which would be racing. So Gragson, in a statement on the platform X, formerly known as Twitter, did not directly address the alleged meme, but acknowledged his actions. He doesn't make the exact connection, but his statement on X appears on Saturday to support the narrative that his suspension is a result of the disapproval of the George Floyd meme. I'm disappointed in myself for my lack of attention and actions on social media, he tweeted Saturday. I understand the severity of the situation. I love and appreciate everyone. I try to treat everyone equally no matter who they are. I messed up, plain and simple. Neither NASCAR nor Legacy immediately responded to requests seeking more information about the reason for Gragson's suspension. Fox Sports reported NASCAR confirmed the suspension was related to the meme. This is unbelievable for me, solely based on the fact that he says, I'm disappointed in myself for my lack of attention and actions on social media. It's like, you're disappointed for your lack of attention to your actions, not of your actions. And the idea that your actions of your thumb gracing the heart that sits upon the screen on every single post that you see is something that will make your job be taken away from you, which I thought we were supposed to have freedom of association in general, so you should be able to interact with whoever you want. And liking a meme that may have a disparaging context, even if that was the case, doesn't mean you hold disparaging intentions towards these people in your heart. Fucking insane. And then we move on, we see from the Daily Caller, video game developer allegedly fired employee for following libs of TikTok and other conservative creators. So this realistically only swings one way, much like how the pendulum usually only swings one way politically. And then there will be a backlash and it will swing the other way and one side will complain. And it's just this consistent ebb and flow of complaining about who has the power over who. And this is the issue with people wanting to give government more and more power, because eventually what happens is the federal gun is so powerful that all you can do is freak out when the opposition is holding it against you. Here we see it says Limited Run Games has allegedly fired a community manager over the accounts the individual followed on Twitter, according to the reporter. So, what's that? Sorry, you better not have your own personal opinions. You better update yourself to the hive mind and get with the new firmware update. Otherwise, you're going to lose your job. Doesn't matter how much you love it. Doesn't matter how good at that you are. We're going to fire you. Sorry, you can't follow libs of TikTok. What if you disagree with libs of TikTok? What if you're like an activist-style game journalist and you follow a bunch of these accounts because you disagree with them and you argue with them vehemently on social media? Doesn't seem like it matters. So here it says the video game developer confirmed it has fired an employee on Twitter, citing efforts to maintain an inclusive culture. LRG respects all personal opinions. However, we remain committed to supporting an inclusive culture. Upon investigating a situation, an employee was terminated at our company. Our goal as a company is to continue to foster a positive and safe environment for everyone. So people aren't safe if you like something on social media. It's absolutely insane, and this is just proof of something I've said for a long time, which is why Hollywood has started to suck so much, which is why video games have started to suck so much, is because the activist class has overtaken the journalist, the activist class has overtaken the game developer, the activist class has overtaken the artist, and in the pursuit of doing so, what they push is activism rather than art. And what they'll do is they'll make art solely based on the principle of pushing whatever they seek to push activism for. Okay, that's really all I have on this. I want to get into talking about the great man of history real quick and just cover the quick description on Wikipedia, because it makes perfect sense in explaining why Elon Musk is what he is and why so many people throughout history have impacted society the way they have. Let's go ahead and get in. It says, the great man theory is an approach to the study of history popularized in the 19th century according to which history can be largely explained by the impact of great men, or heroes, highly influential and unique individuals who, due to their natural attributes such as superior intellect, heroic courage, extraordinary leadership abilities, or divine inspiration, have a decisive historical effect. The theory is primarily attributed to the Scottish essayist, historian, and philosopher Thomas Carlyle, who gave a series of lectures on heroism in 1840, later published on Heroes, Hero Worship, and the Heroics in History. This is something huge, because it's something no one ever talks about that I see, except for someone maybe like Carl Benjamin, in which Sargon of Akkad, for anyone that's not familiar, he runs the Lotus Eaters. I could not recommend Lotus Eaters enough if someone would like some quality world news coverage, and they cover a lot of stuff that's happening more so across the pond from us. I really enjoy them. They have a lot of wonderfully grounded philosophical content, ranging from everything that is current day news to previous historical context that applies to the economy, that applies to culture. It's quite fascinating. It's quite interesting. Go give them a look. I will actually link the Lotus Eaters YouTube channel in the description below, as will everything be linked in the description below. Thanks for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, a thumbs down if you didn't. Share it with someone if you enjoyed it. Leave me a comment section telling me why I'm wrong in the comments below. Stay lovely, stay great. Peace out.